Hi again, guys. I hope we're all doing well. Continuing with our thought process that we're working on. A couple people have asked me what books I'm getting the pictures from. There's lots of great books. It happens to be this one. It's called Manual of Structural Kinesiology. It's the 12th edition with that picture on the front, which is an old version. I'm not even sure what year it was published, but in the early 90s, I'm pretty sure. So there are many more editions of it, 94. But I like this one because it's so simple. So they were asking me, like, here's the lat picture. It's just straightforward, nice, clean drawings. Feel free to take a screenshot. And here's the glute picture. Right, and we're working on the connection of that up diagonal through to the other lat and crisscrossing over the sacrum. And then for the psoas picture that I've been using, I've been getting it from this book, which I just think has really beautiful, easy to read drawings in it. And so this is that psoas picture we're using, so that as the glutes come up the back and the lats come up the back, we meet that. And I've got a new thought to add to it, which is that maybe you see it best in this picture, that actually you kind of think of gently releasing the sacrum forward to the psoas. So it's not just that the psoas is always diving back to the lumbar spine, but that you're migrating the lumbar sacral forward, right, in a way that enables the glutes to actually come up the back and crisscross into the lats a little better. And I think where you'll really feel that the best is all the prone extension work, right, which is kind of where we're headed. I'm looking to get us able to do, just beautiful swans, beautiful breaststrokes, maybe getting into the high bridges, etc. So as you start to feel you're coming out of the tuck, you're dropping the quads down, you're lifting the glutes up, meeting that with the psoas and the abs, but that there's a sense that maybe they come together in the middle of you and not so much that the psoas has to dive way back, right? So you kind of migrate sacrum lumbar forward so psoas can meet it much more right in your center at the very, very base of the lumbar spine, top of the sacrum. That's your center, right? So if you can feel things kind of merging right there in the uplift, right? Like you're just a steeple and your flying buttresses boost your spine up, right? And find that moment where that up connects, so that makes it a little bit easier to get the glutes to come up the back, to get the quads to drop down the front, and to get the abs to complete your kind of circumference around the psoas and kind of keep your whole body connected really powerfully there. So try that in a simple swan on the mat, and then play with it going into bigger swans on the push through, but also even when you're supine in footwork, for instance, or any of those, that you're still noticing that you're not kind of pushing the sacrum down, or maybe something like short spine where we might like to do that, kind of like push the sacrum out of the back instead of holding the sacrum in the back, wrapping it with a lot of muscle, and then using more abdominals to roll your spine down. We were playing with it even in like high frog today. And if we could get our backs up with our lats and our glutes working, we could hip extend really beautifully, and having that sacrum come forward really is a powerful support for that. Okay, so I've been loving some of the comments and some of the emails. Curious to see how it's working. Seems like everybody's getting some good benefits from it. So see you next week.